Everyone, welcome back to Princess Face, and today we are going to be reading The Watermelon Seed and The Goodnight Owl. There's two books inside this one book, so we're going to read both of them. The first book we're going to read is The Watermelon Seed. The Watermelon Seed. I love watermelon. Chomp, chomp, chomp. It's the best. Ever since I was a teeny tiny baby crocodile, it's been my favorite. Chomp, chomp, slurp, chomp. I like it for breakfast. I like it for lunch. I like a big salty slab for dinner, and I love it for dessert. I love watermelon. Gulp. I just swallowed a seed. I swallowed a seed! It's growing in my guts. Soon vines will come out of my ears. My stomach will stretch. I will turn pink! I don't want to be in a fruit salad. Somebody please help me. Rumble, rumble. Oh no, I could feel it growing inside me. It's happening now. My stomach feels funny. Burp. Oh, here's the seed. That was too close. No more watermelon for me. Never again. Well, maybe just a teeny tiny bite. Chomp, chomp, chomp. I'm full. Okay, next we're going to read The Goodnight Owl. Good night, Owl. Owl was settling into bed, and then he heard a noise. Squeak! It was a tiny sound, no longer than a whisper, a funny noise he hadn't heard before. Someone must be at the door, said Owl. Just a minute. But no one was there. Probably just the wind, said Owl. And then he lay down in bed and said to himself, Good night, Owl. Squeak! Then he heard the noise again. It's coming from the cupboard, said Owl. So he went to take a look. He emptied every shelf, but no noise to be found. So Owl went back to bed. Good night, Owl, said Owl. Then he heard the noise. Squeak! It must be under the floor, said Owl. He pulled up the floorboards one by one. But he didn't find any noise, so Owl went back to bed. Squeak! This house has a noisy roof, yelled Owl. So he went to take down the roof. There, said Owl, no more noise. So Owl went back to bed, the stars and the moon shining down where his roof used to be. Good night, Owl, he said. But Owl didn't dare close his eyes. He didn't dare. He knew that any second he would hear the noise. He waited and waited and waited and waited. Squeak! It's in the walls, Owl screeched. I will get you, noise, Owl said, as he tore down the walls of his house. But he found nothing. The cupboard was empty. The floorboards were pulled up, down. The walls are gone. Owl went back to bed, and he said, Good night, Owl. Then he saw the noise. Owl smiled. Squeak! He said, Good night, noise. And they went to sleep. The Watermelon Seed in Goodnight Owl was made by Greg Fizzle.